Have you ever felt like your heart and your mind are in a battle? It's a feeling many of us know all too well, especially when it comes to love. One day, you're happy and everything feels right, and the next you see something that breaks your world apart. Maybe it's a photo online or a story from a friend. Your ex, the person who once promised you forever, is now happy with someone new. Suddenly that old wound feels fresh again. It's a chaotic, confusing feeling where your heart whispers, maybe there's still a chance, while your mind screams, it's over, you need to let go. This internal tug-of-war is exhausting, leaving you stuck in a place you desperately want to escape. This situation is one of the hardest parts of a breakup. It's not just about missing someone, it's about facing the reality that the story you shared has reached its final chapter, but a new one has begun for them without you. You start to question everything. What did I do wrong? Was our love not enough? Am I not good enough? These questions can haunt you day and night, making it incredibly difficult to move forward. Your heart clings to the beautiful memories, replaying them like your favorite movie, hoping for a different ending, but your mind sees the painful truth right in front of you, a truth that you can't ignore, no matter how much you wish you could. It's completely normal to feel this way. Your heart is not a switch you can just turn off. It remembers the laughter, the inside jokes, the feeling of holding their hand, and the comfort of their presence. These memories are precious, and it's okay to acknowledge their value. But when those memories stop being a source of warmth and instead become chains that tie you to a painful past, that's when the problem begins. You find yourself checking their social media, hoping for a sign that they miss you, only to be met with more evidence of their new happiness. This cycle of hope and heartbreak is a trap that keeps you from finding your own peace and joy. The battle between your heart and mind feels like a storm you can't control. Your emotions are pulling you back into the past, a place that feels familiar and safe, even if it hurts. Meanwhile, your logical mind is trying to guide you toward an unknown future, one that feels scary and lonely without them. The key is not to silence your heart completely, but to teach it to listen to your mind. It's about finding a balance where you can honor what you had while bravely accepting that it's time to create a new path for yourself, one that leads to healing and eventually, to a happiness that is entirely your own. We are often told to follow our heart, and in many situations, that's beautiful advice. Your heart leads you to passion, to kindness, and to connection. But when it comes to a love that is no longer returned, following only your heart can lead you straight into a danger zone. When you ignore your mind, you are essentially driving with your eyes closed. You are guided by pure emotion, which can be beautiful but also incredibly reckless. Your heart might tell you to send that one last text, to wait for a call that will never come, or to believe that if you just love them harder, they will come back. It's a romantic idea, but it's often a fantasy. The mind, on the other hand, is your reality check. It's the friend who tells you the hard truth because it cares about you. Your mind processes the facts. They have moved on, they are with someone else, and their actions show that they are no longer invested in a future with you. Ignoring these facts is a form of self-betrayal. You are choosing a painful fantasy over a difficult reality. This is where the chaos truly begins. You end up making decisions based on wishful thinking, which only leads to more disappointment. You might put your own life on hold, waiting for them, while they are out there building a new life. Think of your heart as the gas pedal, and your mind as the steering wheel and brakes. If you only press the gas, you'll keep going and going, but you won't know where you're headed, and you won't be able to stop when you see a cliff ahead. Your mind is what helps you navigate the road. It helps you see the warning signs, make turns, and slow down when you need to. In love, this means your mind helps you set boundaries to protect yourself. It reminds you that your well-being matters and that you deserve a love that is reciprocal, present, and secure, not one that is based on maybes and what-ifs. When you allow your heart to rule without any input from your mind, you lose your sense of self. Your world starts to revolve around the other person's actions and feelings instead of your own. Your happiness becomes dependent on whether they notice you, and your sadness deepens when they don't. This is not love, it's an attachment that is hurting you. True love, even for yourself, requires both heart and mind working together. It's about feeling deeply but also thinking clearly. It's about loving passionately but also wisely, ensuring that you are not losing yourself in the process of loving someone else. There's a painful but necessary truth we all have to face at some point. Holding on to someone who has already let you go only deepens your own suffering. It's like trying to hold water in your hands. The tighter you squeeze, the faster it slips away. When your ex has moved on and found a new partner, every day you spend hoping for their return is a day you steal from your own healing. You are essentially putting your life on pause, waiting for a movie to rewind when the director has already started filming a sequel with a brand new cast. You are not a part of that new story, and accepting that is the first step toward freedom. This act of hanging on often comes from a place of fear. Fear of being alone, fear of not finding someone else, or fear that you will never be as happy as you were with them. So you cling to the past because it feels familiar. But this attachment creates a cycle of self-inflicted pain. You might find yourself analyzing their new partner, comparing yourself to them and wondering what they have that you don't. This comparison game is a trap with no winners. It chips away at your self-esteem and makes you forget all the wonderful, unique qualities that make you who you are. Your worth is not determined by someone's inability to see it. Furthermore, by focusing all your energy on their new life, you neglect your own. Your friends invite you out, but you say no because you're not in the mood. You have hobbies you once loved, but they now sit untouched. Your career or studies might suffer because your mind is constantly preoccupied with the past. In essence, you are allowing someone who is no longer in your life to control your present and sabotage your future. They are out there living their life, making new memories and growing as a person, while you remain stuck in a moment that has long since passed. You deserve more than that. You deserve to live your own life to the fullest. The most difficult realization is that your continued attachment doesn't affect them, it only hurts you. They are likely unaware of the depth of your pain or your lingering hope. They have closed that chapter. For you to find peace, you must do the same. It's not about pretending the past didn't happen or that your love wasn't real. It was real, and it was important. But its time is over. Letting go is not a sign of weakness. It's an act of profound strength and self-love. It's you telling yourself, my happiness matters, and I will no longer cause myself pain by holding on to something that is gone. So, Panobato, how do you actually start letting go and choosing yourself? The journey begins with small, courageous steps. The first one is to practice self-love, and that means setting boundaries. It's time to hit that unfollow or mute button. It's not an act of anger or immaturity, it's an act of self-preservation. You need to create a space where you are not constantly reminded of their new life. Give yourself a break from the digital stalking. This simple action can feel incredibly difficult, but it's a powerful statement that you are prioritizing your peace over your curiosity. Your healing needs a clean environment, free from the triggers that pull you back into the cycle of hurt. Next, it's time to rediscover who you are outside of that relationship. What did you love to do before you met them? What dreams or goals did you put on hold? This is your chance to reconnect with yourself. Pick up that paintbrush, join that dance class, plan a trip with your friends, or pour your energy into your career. When you start investing time and effort into your own growth and happiness, you slowly begin to fill the void they left behind. You start to realize that your life is full and exciting on its own. You are a whole person, not someone's other half. This is your story, and you are the main character. Finding peace also means allowing yourself to feel all the emotions without judgment. It's okay to be sad, angry, or confused. Let yourself cry. Write down your feelings in a journal. Talk to a trusted friend or a family member who will listen without telling you to just get over it. Processing these emotions is a crucial part of healing. When you suppress them, they only grow stronger and can resurface later. By acknowledging your pain, you take away its power over you. Each tear you shed is a step toward cleansing your heart and making room for new joy to enter. It's a process, so be patient and kind to yourself. Finally, remember that courage isn't about not being afraid. It's about being afraid and taking the leap anyway. It takes immense courage to leave the past behind and walk toward an unknown future. But that future holds so much potential. It holds new experiences, new friendships, and maybe one day, a new love that is healthier and more fulfilling. Making better choices for your future means learning from the past, valuing yourself enough to walk away from what hurts you, and believing that you are worthy of a great love story, starting with the one you have with yourself. It's okay to close the book. Your next chapter is waiting to be written.